Okay, I just went back and like watched one of the videos that was just recorded on Traps, making sure my audio's fine and everything, which it isn't because, I'm using my computer's built-in mic because my fucking headset one didn't work, even though it's like fan fucking hell. Anyway, I like go back to it, and like one of my first things I say is, hey, so if this is kind of loud, I'm having Skype issues. Unless I have faulty memory. What the fuck passed me? It's Traps. Princess watched the elf bow to her politely. We found her starving and cold. Her allegiance lies completely with the Amazons and with you. Okay, so this is my character. Does her eyes just change and look Snapchat? I was separated from my tribe by orcs as a child. Okay, that's like a pedophile voice. I can't do that. If it were not for the generous Amazons, I would have died. I will work my hardest every day to repay this debt. Your interest, Your Highness, she is most talented in healing magic. She can tell me herself. Well, how are you of use to me? I served you and Her Majesty dutifully at the... Let's see, if she's supposed to be a healer, I should probably go to healer's quarters, because if I'm like the only healer. So, clinic as a healer since I was very young. I spent most of my days in the citadel tending to the wounded and making medicine. You are the one who has cured my sparring patients. They have always returned to me in superb fighting condition. You are confident in your work, I'll give you that much. She's demonstrated a healing power unlike anything the Citadel has possessed before. Our own medicine women have bent to relying almost entirely on her skill. Then why would she send me away? She's the primary healer. Yeah, she has eliminated the need for more healers with her speed and efficiency. I'm not sure how she learned such magical, but neither has trained nor born of a mage. Okay, you're freaking sending out your only heir to the kingdom with your most skilled healer. How is that possible? That's a very, honestly what you do is, seize the princess and, confine her, because if she's gonna go out on a suicidal mission, you don't want suicidal missions. I believe that one of her great mothers has kept magic in her blood and guided her to us, perhaps for this very task of protecting you, princess. That sounds kinda dumb. Will, +2. My great-grandmother, or grandmother, whatever, it said great-mother, so I assume grandmother, was my granddaughter might protect a princess of another species. I should probably pass down my skills to her. But beyond her healing talent, she is a very distinguished slave on her own. Oh, so I'm a slave. A woman slave. Kinky. Very kinky. Does that so speak to me of your accomplishments? I can hold my own in battle. For the last several annual proving competitions, I have been sponsored to enter and have won many titles. For this year's proving, I was granted a top place in... I kind of want to be a mage, but I know from the demo we get a mage later on, so I'm going to go with the arena, because I need tank. Indeed, she fought many warriors and surpassed them all. Yay. Oh, and I got a long sword. Not only has she demonstrated superior fighting ability, she is extremely loyal, tell them. I was allowed the honor of accompanying my mistress to the tavern, Kinky, where she was disrespected by several rude drunkards. They were looking for a fight, so yeah, I would beat the crap out of them. I was able to easily defend my mistress without her even asking. The Amazons were weaklings that fell before my feet. In my throat. Kinky. Very kinky. It is true, she respected Mr. deeply. She will respect you. Did she not fail the Winter Soldier to tell her what was the last gift you made? Should have my loyalty by giving her a beautiful bow, because I need more skill. I mean, I'm supposed to be, relatively, balanced at least. And my skills were down now, so I'm gonna go beautiful bow. She allowed me to use the bow in improving competitions, envy of them all. Gain 2 in skill. She received the gift very well, and I was praised. I was happy to give her a small emblem of her great strength and wisdom. Fortunately, even my mighty mistress was not invincible. She succumbed to the grave illness, and in the last day she called me to her side. But if I'm a skilled healer, shouldn't I have been able to help her? She granted me 1 reward for my service, and I chose... If I'm gonna be a tank, I'm gonna want a shield. Her crested shield would be my honor to carry, and her glory would always help protect me from then on. It has saved my life, so it has saved my life several times since that day. And her loyalty does not end there, Your Highness. Eleanor has demonstrated an act of a true servant of the Citadel. I was approached by another slave. They spoke of fantastic lands and cities, and life away from the Citadel. I associated with this person to the point they confided in me a plan to escape. He wished for me to come with him, and let's see, I'm assuming this is, like, oh, this, I don't, it's like not telling me what it is. Oh, you know, I'm assuming this is gonna be skill, because I need more skill. He wished for me to come, and I reported him to the authorities. He was a traitor to the Queen, reported his pawn to the guards. I did not see him again. I know his loyalty is unquestionable. Oh, so that's also strength. Okay. It will be a difficult loss to let go of Eleanor's prized slave. However, I will trust you with no one unless my princess. Yeah, I'm fine with this. It'd be useful to travel with someone like you. Are you willing to risk your life for any cause? No, I am not. I would be like, fuck no, unless there's like a 2% chance of me dying. A 99% chance of profit. So even if I die, possibly, I'm still gonna make profit, you know. Unless it's like, those are the chances, I'm not gonna risk my life. And that profit better be like massive. Like, I better have like a house made of a fucking emerald afterward. My life is yours. Suppose you will be satisfied. Oh wow, snobby bitch. No one demanded an immediate departure as leaving could not be too soon with her mother missing. Chapter 1, The Rescue. It's Gandalf! Yeah, I'm gonna do normal. I've played RPGs before, you know, it's fun. This is default difficulty level. You should be able to win most battles by trying different combinations of weapons or heroes. However, the boss battles can be tough. Remember that if you find the game too easy or too hard, I can do that in time. Continue. Who the fuck wouldn't want suggestive content? Unless you're like a super fundamentalist, like Pentecostal person. Or extremely conservative. Yeah, I'm extremely liberal. So yeah. Owen instructed Eleanor to take care of business at the Citadel before they left. You'll be able to shop in each town you travel to. At the start, you have only basic equipment and are carrying a few potions. Potions are useful, apparently. Let's see, let's go to the castle for a random reason. Eleanor and Lauren walked up to the commander of Reza. You may, Your Highness, you might consider that for preparing for my journey, I hope it's not very, of course. God damn it, my throat is gonna be like raw after this. You seem suspiciously eager to forget Queen Karen. How dare you? You are a slave. You speak when you are spoken to. Silence. She is speaking in my interest. So that means she is probably gonna betray us. I'm surprised in you too. This is your queen you're missing, so you're easy. Do not forget that she will return and will hear your actions to rescue her. Yes, my majesty. I only meant to enforce Amazon traditions, not to dishonor Karen. Queen Karen. Yeah, that's very... Fuck, if you were to, like, go up to, like, medieval England, be like, Richard instead of King Richard, I'm pretty sure they would, like, cut your tongue out, like... That's why people would always say, my grace, your majesty, your radiance, other stuff from Game of Thrones, and my king and stuff. Reza gulped and tracked herself, shooting a short look towards Eleanor. Moments earlier, Reza had been singing her praises, but now there was an uncomfortable air between them. She's gonna try to kill me. Let's see if I can, like, go to the shop. Let's see what can I get. I can't talk. Oh, I have a ton of weapons already and armor. Let's see. Jesus Christ, this is... They just start me out with, like, epic equipment. Now I have $5,000. They just love money. I think I'm gonna get... Oh no, I don't want to sell, I want to buy. No, I want to buy it. This is us, isn't it? So, can I not buy here? Okay, change party setup. Review your party setup before proceeding. Should be in the middle since I'm a tank. And she's a DPS, so she shouldn't be in the back. She's all melee. So that should be it. And now, leave! View your party setup before I did. Demand immediate departure. They would leave the security of the Citadel and cross the plains of Erevorn to search for her mother, no matter how long it took to find her. First place to visit was the town of Grimoire in the Human Empire. Elnor's first goal was to reach the human city of... Yeah, you just said that. Capital of the... you just pointed that out. A dangerous road plagued by goblins and bandits. When they arrived, however, they would be able to begin their investigation. Oops, what the hell? Yeah. I'm gonna turn the music up a tiny bit. Also, a few people might be wondering why I've been uploading so little with Nomeria. It's because I'm like trying to wait. I was thinking of doing a policy like when my last video gets 10 views, I upload another one. But that's just taking so long. Because my videos are crap and no one likes them. So not many people click on them. But you know what's really something? I go to like my first Nomeria video, 145 views. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna work well. Second video, 20 views. I'm like, god damn it. God damn it. So close. Almost first goal was to reach the Citadel of Grimoire, the capital of the human... Yeah. When they arrived over, they would be able to begin their investigation. Shouldn't they, like, bring official notes and the shit? Be like, yeah, we are officially, like, the princess. Lorne and an ally were talking down the road in the middle of the plains and wrote to the town of Grimoire. Even though Lorne was quiet, Eleanor knew she was thinking of only saving her mother. Then the clue we have is that my mother's guards have disappeared as well. Oh, so they did send her with guards. If we find them, then we will find my mother, assuming they're alive. But of course you wouldn't tell that to her, because she got you. This is a good plan, Your Highness. Also, she dual-wields sword. That's a bad idea. What you want to do is like get like one sword and like a dirk, or like a long dagger. The relationship was one that might expect between a servant and royalty. Eleanor quietly followed the princess, wouldn't praise and agree with her when given the chance to speak. She was used to being less formal, but then she had never served royalty before. Lorne noticed nothing about this behavior because she was quiet and used to it. She looks like sad or like compassionate. It's the only way out from the Citadel, so the Queen must have passed by here. It'd be very helpful if there weren't any witnesses to unusual activity, but Your Highness may ask a question. Lorne glanced at her with a frown. It's the first time she dared speak out of turn. If you must, but I cannot promise I will answer. Why aren't we using a griffin to travel? They are faster than walking and much safer. You fool, aren't you aware of the laws, my people? She should be. I mean, she's been like a prisoner or a slave to the Amazonians for a while. She took a step back for life. For the most part, yeah. My choice to leave the Citadel took away my privileges. The griffin's not allowed to me. But what if we return? Like, is she still, like, not allowed? Like, that's how it would go down, really. Couldn't you change the law? As a queen, but I'm not a queen. My mother is. I see. I'm sorry that I asked, Your Highness. Now you know, don't forget. Okay, now I feel like... I mean, if this is, like, stuff, I would just be like, fuck yeah, I'm king. Screw everyone, let's change the laws. And if my dad or mom, whoever was like the monarch before me, and if let's say I actually care about them, I'd be like, let's change the laws and send out scouts looking for them. And messages to other kingdoms. Let's do that. And not just me going out like alone with like a slave. With fucking like no body armor. And the slave with slightly more, because she's got like leather shoulders. Stuff. Well, then again, she has metal ones, and fuck, they're wearing like equally no amount of armor. Like, could you imagine like someone charging in a battle with like this? Is like the only thing covering them? I guarantee that I shall not, Your Highness. We traveled mostly quiet through the day until it faded to night. The land ran flat with sparse boulders along the paths. Who did they, like, if she's like, I'm fucking leaving, and then she left, like, there would be, like, total arguments over who's the, regent. Like, hell, there could be, like, a civil war, depending on how unstable the government is. It's, like, a good place to camp. She should have given the controls. What else? Lauren, however, stopped walking and continued on without a word. Your Highness, keep up. Eleanor sprang up from the ground where she was about to start a fire and hurried after Lauren, who seemed prepared to travel a lot further than night. Eleanor steeled herself for a very long walk, but she found it more and more difficult to keep her position behind Lauren. She was beginning to walk much slower. Lauren's feet were dragging against the ground rather than proudly stopping ahead like earlier in the day. Eleanor knew that Princess Lauren was tired. We stopped for the night and made camp. My mother was out there, waiting for someone to save her. Someone else, me. She just looks so snobby with her eyes, and she looks sad. Eleanor was not going to stop for even a moment. I'm gonna try to go back to the narrator voice. Lauren was not going to stop for even a moment till Queen Karen was recovered. It was now Eleanor's job to keep away from sabotaging herself with her own determination. Okay, now it's a bad thing when you're a slave and you're being forceful to your queen. And she seems to have no sense of humor, so don't joke. There should be a fourth option, submissive beg. That wouldn't really do anything, but, you don't... you're joking about a disappeared mother, so when you're friendly. So be no use to your mother running on no sleep. Unhalted and spun around. What did you say to me? That's when you start groveling. You don't want the princess to murder you in cold blood. Okay. But I'm sure no one's ever going to use this lesson. Eleanor knew that her life was over. She was too used to speaking freely with her previous mistress, and her tongue got away from her. Sorry, Princess, what I mean to say is that I'm too exhausted to continue. Eleanor shifted away and put her hands on her hips. You? I'm used to hard labor. Actually, no, I'm not. I was a healer. But I was always granted rest at night, by the grace of your Highness. Lauren evaluated her, though only superficially. Deep down, she's more tired than Eleanor. I thought you stronger than this. Well, I'm a healer, but also a warrior. But yeah, could you just walk all day and all night? That's really not good for you. Lauren pushed past her into the bushy grass. She sat down cross-legged. What the fuck word is? Her back straight, and her arms resting on each knee, just like Amazon royalty. Lie down, elf. I'll give you only a few hours. Do not waste them. Getting Lauren to stop was enough for Eleanor, and she decided not to waste her mistress's generosity. She promptly walked over and laid in the grass next to her, but not too close. Whatever. Eleanor woke a few hours later to Lauren calling. She did not see Lauren sleep or wink. However, Lauren's speed and alertness